Hello everyone, my name is Captain Zark. Welcome back to Call of Cthulhu. Last we left off, we had escaped the asylum, and what else did we do? Forgotten most of last episode. I just recorded it, so don't know how I forgot that. I think that's pretty much all that happened. We just escaped the asylum. So let's get back in here. Pierce woke up in an asylum, installed in the cellars of the Riverside Institute. He met Dr. Colden, a female friend of Bradley, who helped him to escape. Wandering through the corridors of this place where Dr. Fuller reigned supreme, Pierce was able to talk to a man called Francis Sanders. That's right, there's a man. Yeah, before dying in full view of the detective, he accused Sarah Hawkins of being the cause of his torments. That's right, he ragdolled all over the place and died. Pierce finally left the accursed building, accompanied by Bradley and Colden. The companions in misfortune decided to use the Hawkins mansion as a hideout. And I believe I just finished talking to them. I need to talk to the widow. Let's talk to them first.
Let us go now and learn the truth about what's happening on this island.
In a minute.
The other night's events are still confused in my head.
That's great. Continue being useless. Nothing else of note in here? Alright. Before I do that, is there anything upstairs? Oh, that's just all sleeves. Okay. That's for just leaving. Pierce, Colden, and Bradley decide to team up to solve the Sarah Hawkins case. They have a new trail to follow. Francis Sanders, an art collector and friend of the painter, who died right in front of Pierce. The detective goes to his house in order to speak to his widow about the Shambler that the unfortunate man mentioned before he died. Right, and we also discovered that like half of the paintings Sarah Hawkins ever sold were to that guy.
What can I do for you, sir?
Mrs. Sanders, I'm a private detective. We must talk about your husband and his ties to Sarah Hawkins. Can I come in?
You may. However, before we go any further, please know that my husband died yesterday.
I'm aware.
That is precisely what brings me here.
Well, well, look who's here. You know each other.
We met briefly. Time enough to iron out a few matters. The main thing is that we understood one another. The brave detective has a talent for sticking his nose into my business.
You know
I
it.
bump into her every time I'm investigating someone's death.
It's a small island, detective. My island. It's better that it's you bumping into me.
You're investigating Francis' death. Why? Who hired you?
I spoke to Francis before he died. His story suggests a link to a case I'm working on.
He was possessed by
since
Cthulhu,
this business has got
and I'm
nothing to do
investigating
with me,
Cthulhu.
I'll be in your husband's office, Irene. We'll carry on later.
Very well, Miss Baker. This way, Mr. Pierce. And do make yourself comfortable. It would seem that you have much to tell me.
I mean, I have some to tell you. I'm keeping the rest
May
for
I
myself.
inquire as to when you had the opportunity to talk to my husband?
That's a
Yes,
good
sir.
question.
I met him at the hospital. He spoke to me about Sarah Hawkins.
Oh, of course he spoke to you about her. That's all he talked about. Sarah Hawkins and her paintings. Please forgive my tone. The fact is that I have not been allowed to see him since he was interned. You, on the other hand, a perfect stranger, were able to see him and even talk with him the day he died. How was he? Were you present when he had this attack? What happened?
No, just about the tail end of last episode, I mentioned psychology is useless. And now it's showing up everywhere. It's great. Well...
What happened to your husband is terrible, Mrs. Sanders. But from what I saw, it was inevitable. The man I met yesterday had lost his reason. He suffers no longer, if you would allow me such a platitude.
Of course.
Will it?
Thank you for your kind words.
Cthulhu
Nobody in
will
that
remember
hospital
this.
would have deigned to speak them to me. However, it will require more than that to soothe my mind. I need to understand.
I have sleeping pills.
How could this happen? In a reputed institute. And right before your eyes. Did you
I
not
mean,
do
reputed
anything
is
to
a
help?
strong word. Oh, I did a... Man, you know, all those skills I said were useless. That sounds poorly stated. That also sounds very stupid and... Alright, we'll take a
Mrs.
look at-
Sanders, I understand your grief, and I extend my deepest condolences to you. But I had nothing to do with the death of your husband. I've just arrived on Darkwater. I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
The death of the Hawkins family? You mean it was not an accident?
Nope.
This accursed island knows only tragedy after tragedy. You too would be advised to flee it like the plague.
I would love
I'm tired,
to.
Mr. Pierce.
But songs
I would
just
be
keep
grateful
me on
if you
this
could tell
island.
me what you expect of me, and then leave.
I should probably ask this. This might be useful, but I also don't want to push it.
Did your
So we'll just talk
husband
about
talk
Shambler.
to you about Sarah Hawkins' visitor? A Shambler, to use his precise terms.
Well, you can't imagine that's all he talked about. It's exhibited at the center of the gallery. No better place for the painting that endowed him with the privilege of such a shameful and miserable end to his life.
Hold on. The Shambler is a painting
Yep,
by Sarah Hawkins.
yep, because we
Who
looked
else
at this
to paint
yesterday.
such horrors? Take a look for yourself, if you feel so inclined.
It is my only lead at this stage. I suppose I have nothing to lose.
Except
Then
your
you have
mind.
paid no heed. For my part, I refuse to set foot in that gallery again. But if you're so eager to see it, I would urge you to make the most of your visit. Because I count on ridding myself of that thing as soon as I can.
Thank you, Mrs. Sanders.
That's fair.
I
It's
won't be long.
understandable. You hold an artifact of sanity loss, and you want to get rid of it. It's understandable. I would too.
The day the Shambler came into the Sanders' lives.
That looks like an awful painting. Oh. Excuse me, I've stumbled into, ghost territory? I'll be right back, just because I know. Ah, yes, the teacup. Did you poison your husband?
Frances Sanders and Sarah Hawkins were close. Friends, even?
Lovers? Were they having an affair? Oh, you're just... okay. I see how it is. Right. Anything else to look at? Okay, I have the whole room.
Sanders' accession register. He wrote beside the Shambler. Finally. What did Sarah Hawkins fear so much that she didn't want to sell the painting?
Pierce, I'm beginning to think you're just not paying attention.
He finally won. Was Sanders aware of his imminent doom?
Maybe. Huh. Excuse me when I stick my head to this painting. You've got a nice house.
Was she jealous of Sarah Hawkins?
So, can you just, like, see these people, or...?
She first refused to sell the painting. How did that make her feel?
The painting's not real. It's in your head.
The Shambler. I need to see it.
I mean, I don't think we do, but I mean, if you're
Did she
hard
really
pressed
care
on
for
using your
him
mind.
after all?
Dear Madam, I acknowledge receipt of the letter in which you demand the body of your deceased husband. I am sorry to inform you that I cannot agree to return his body to you at the moment of interment. You signed a discharge allowing me to dispose of the body as I see fit. Extend my deepest condolences to you, Thomas Fuller. Alright. Thomas Fuller continues to be an asshole. I'm gonna browse your house. Is that okay? Ma'am, are you having a seizure? I'll leave you to that. Hate that. That was awful.
Let's see what this cylinder has to say once it's inserted in a phonograph.
Sure. We'll play that momentarily. Don't mind me. Just checking the doors. Strong door.
Irene, I made a mistake. I fear that it might be too late for me.
It's upsetting.
Should enter, except to burn everything.
Should not have played this.
I never had the courage. Pay somebody to do it. He's inside my head. I see him behind my eyelids each time I shut my eyes. I can't take any more. I can't hold him back. Forgive me.
That accursed gallery. Those accursed paintings. That accursed Sarah.
Just gonna continue having your seizure in a different chair. Oh, so there's more. Alright. Man, these paintings are just awful, aren't they? I mean, I'm sure someone likes them. It's the whole concept of art, but I don't like them. Just testing the doors. I worked as a locksmith before I was a detective. Yeah, good, strong door handles and locks.
A strange Amerindian pendant.
Can't say no what Amerindian is, but okay. Ah, occultism's doing pretty good though. That's right, I have a point to spend. Well, may as well. Boom, I am an expert investigator. Alright, any more sanity loss? That makes sense. Oh, I'm shaken. Keep your mind busy in order to chase away doubts and painful memories. So some way to go. Who knows where the mind could lead you along the paths of insanity. Fun. The whale on the cod. Yeah, let's not keep wasting lamp oil.
I could use one of those.
Does just everyone have sleeping pills?
Strange. For months, Sarah Hawkins refused to part with her painting, to finally give it away for nothing.
Dear Francis, I beg you to give up all hope of ever owning this accursed painting. If our friendship has any meaning to you, please spare me the weight of the guilt. I cannot be the architect of your fall. I beg you, my dear friend, forget the Shambler. Alright. Well, at least she was aware of her ability. Darkwater Island, New England, Massachusetts.
Another volume of the Reverend's wife's diary.
I missed volume 1 at some point. That's probably a lot earlier in one of the areas I broke. Excuse me while I just pull this open. Would you read the book? What? Why not? This will affect your destiny, of course. It's kind of encyclopedia of monstrous and unknown creatures and beginning to believe they exist. Yeah, that's welcome to Lovecraft. Oh! Fun. I'm still just shaking. Pierce lost some of his sanity, that's fair.
That's twice you've stepped on my toes, Detective. Try not to make a habit of it.
I've got a lot
No
of bad
promises.
habits.
Some can be more fatal than others. What have you come looking for in this gallery?
Painting.
I'm not here to cause trouble, if that's what's worrying you.
Worry me? Don't overestimate yourself. If the last beating wasn't enough for you, I can always give it another go. But as long as you keep out of my
I
way,
won't turn it down.
you're free to carry on with your visit.
What are you doing?
And you? What brings you to the Sanders home?
I'm here on business. Irene asked me to liquidate all these paintings. She doesn't intend to hang around here for long.
Why you?
Believe it or not, there aren't many collectors on Darkwater. It needs someone with a network and a means of transport to the mainland. A choice that
I
comes
wouldn't
down to
recommend
Fitzroy
that.
and me.
That
And I'm
sounds
far
like a
more
mistake.
pleasant. Wouldn't you say?
Honestly, I thought I was lighting a cigarette. Dissertation on an anatomical question. I just cannot speak today. My medicine increased. What's that now? Man, that just doesn't increase. This lock? Is key work on any of the locks? No. Just test the doors again, don't worry about it. Why do you have a lighter? Your house is very dark. Everything okay? You still twitching over there? Alright. Alright. Let's go continue to gather sanity loss. Why? Oh, I hate it. Why? Why would I need this? You're not allowed to make that noise. I forbid that. Oh, I do not like the gallery.
These artifacts date from pre-Columbian times.
And I hate every one of them. Huh? Is that all you have to say on this? I mean, there's some creepy stuff in here, and all you gotta say is, Yep, don't like that. Not a fan. Yeah, nope. Well, I assume that's the painting I need to look at. So we're obviously saving that for last.
The public entrance to the gallery.
Oh. I didn't realize it was just like a complete art gallery. I hope no one else has seen that painting. Yep, nope. Nope. What's in here?
Why was he so interested in old weapons?
I don't know. I mean, that actually looks kind of cool, but, crazy does what crazy do. Yeah, I'm really not liking the hiding cabinets. Okay. Do you have anything else to say other than, Oh, good, good. Lantern oil. So we'll switch over to the lantern while that's there then.
The man transformed an entire wing of his manor into an art gallery.
I don't like that. I think outside. Let's look outside for a bit. Oh, creepy trees. There's a warehouse. Okay. Oh. Don't like that. Is that a bear? I mean, these are relatively normal. Yeah, I'm still saving you for last. Unless the game says otherwise. Yeah, looks like it's it. It's just more lantern oil. Sweet, I'll take that. Alright, let's delve further into madness. So I'm beginning to see why there are hiding cabinets. Oh, don't. Hey, dude, you may want to... Yeah. I guess whenever he starts freaking out, his hair gets disheveled. Yep. Don't like this. Don't like this at all. Nope. Nope. Did I say I don't like this? 'Cause I don't like this.
What the hell was that?
I don't know. But we'll have to find out next time. Hope you guys are enjoying the series so far. We'll get to find out what that is in the next episode. I don't want to find out what it is. But here I am. I have to finish this. But remember to like, subscribe, ding the bell. But yeah. Hope you guys are liking this so far. I'll see you next time.